everybody, and welcome to the First Grade Podcast, episode 9. I am Mel, and this is
Nina.
And we're back with more advice for you guys. Definitely information that you're going to need that can help you throughout your day. All right, so jumping straight into it, we live in a busy city, and commuting is a way that we have to get around to basically do anything, eat, get, meet up with people, do business, or just overall getting home,
anything. Everything is at least 10 minutes away.
Yeah, right. And it can be further depending on like where you are. So how do you like driving, or do you like yourself, or do you like being driven? Because there's a lot of like services out here now that you got the option to have somebody pick you up. Real convenient, but I don't know, like
it depends. It depends. Okay, so if like I'm going on a date with somebody and we're together, I would want my date to drive. If like with you, I would rather drive.
Okay, that's good.
Or like with my brother, I would rather drive. Well, no, my brother drives okay, but I would still rather drive because
he drives fine.
Cause some of y'all scare me. Y'all driving make me nervous.
Right. Yeah. Like, okay. So what? You feel more in control when you're behind the wheel. Okay, so what, you're more like reactive or something? To me,
I'm really attentive when I drive. Like, I check all my mirrors. I'm pretty cautious, I think. So.
No, you just passed the test. It don't mean you do everything to deserve the license. You just passed.
But see, you know what? I ain't even say that. I ain't say that.
I did.
I understand that.
Okay.
I don't do everything right, but I am very attentive and very cautious when I drive.
That's good. You should.
So that's why I would prefer to. But if like, maybe if I'm with a date, maybe because I want to see if I could trust their driving. That's the reason why I want them to drive. And then, after that, that will determine whether I'm going to be riding in the car with them like that or not.
Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I think I feel the same way if I'm driving like with my man, or even with like going out with other girlfriends. I like for them to drive.
Yeah, because I drive all the time.
It's just like, I don't know. I'm a good supporter. Like, I'm a good passenger seat.
Oh, she person. Is. Let me tell you something. If you eating, she got you.
Eating, like, she directions, music. You feel me? We're gonna get there.
Whoa there, sister.
All right.
She said directions. No.
Yeah,
no, you don't.
Like, I'll put the GPS on, because then I'll tell you, ayo, bust a left. We gonna exit up here.
No, No.
Well, that's how it is in my head. I don't know how she's taking it.
You be trying to multitask sometimes, and directions fall at the bottom of your list sometimes, and I be like, bitch, I was supposed to exit. You remember when we was looking for a restaurant not too long ago, and I ended up
All right. I don't remember this happening. It could have happened. I'm not gonna say it didn't happen. I just don't remember. It could have happened. My bad. All right, so that's one time.
Okay.
I'm a good passenger person. You just gotta exit out. Got text messages, exit, whatever.
I tell you what, have the GPS on your phone. Don't have her put it on her phone, because if she's doing other shit on her phone, that other shit is gonna be priority to
That's
the
not
directions.
My control though. Like, if I'm having GPS on and a song come on I don't like, I need to change the song to maintain the driving vibe. Or if I get a text message, that could be somebody telling us another, like a new plan, okay? Or it could be like, they could be like, oh, your table ready. Yo, drive faster. We need to get there.
That wasn't the case. We were looking for the place.
That was scenarios.
Okay.
Okay, scenarios.
Okay.
But also that's why, because of that too, you got picky people you got picky people. That's why sometimes it never fails to drive by yourself. Drive your own car if you have wheels, or even if you don't have your own car, just have your own exit.
Your own means of transportation.
Yeah, like how you're gonna get from the function when you're ready to go, because sometimes it's just that time.
Ooh, that's another reason why I like driving too, though. Like, you know, when you going somewhere with people and they're like, oh, you can ride with me, you like, no, I'm gonna drive. So that way, when you ready to go,
yeah, you got that option to leave when you want. Or,
'cause baby, I be ready to go. I'm like an hour, probably an hour, 2 hour max at a function, and I'm ready to go home. Time to go. I don't want to stay. Don't give me no blanket. No, I'm going home and get my own bed. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, okay. That you bring up another really good point. If I know I'm gonna be drinking heavily, then I'll call one of those services, or make sure I designate a driver so that I can have all my fun I want, and not have to worry about that.
Smart.
But sometimes people, I wonder too, like if they have a limit for like.
What do you mean?
Well, cause I'm gonna just be honest here. When people go out to dinner or to like bars and restaurants, they drink, and everyone isn't like having a designated driver. Not all these people. Like, so it's technically drinking and driving.
Yeah, but there is a limit.
An alcohol percentage limit, yes.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody consciously stays within those limits. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying everybody does, because there are people who fuck that up. But I know for a fact, I'm not, well, I don't drink like I used to.
I'm just being real.
But I usually have like 2 drinks. And if anything after 2, it gets a little iffy.
2 like mixed drinks?
No, like,
because
like straight alcohol.
You have a shot. You have like a couple shots and then a couple drinks.
See, a couple shots, but see, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a shot girl. I don't really want alcohol just straight like that, because that just breeds for disaster. I know something's gonna go wrong.
We're gonna talk about that too, the alcohol.
Something's gonna go wrong with Nina if I'm drinking straight alcohol. Something's wrong anyway if I'm drinking straight alcohol, to be honest. But
what about like at the top? Like you gotta drink
a meltdown,
or a floater, like either or.
I typically don't do those, but you can throw it in there. But I mean,
you go mix
I'm gonna mix it.
Yeah, I was like, she go mix it.
Cause I ain't finna just drink. That shit don't burn your chest. Like, it burns my chest.
I mean, yes, but
I don't enjoy that. I don't like being hot. Then I'm hot, and
you
then
don't like being hot. Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So, okay. Well, it burned, but it doesn't it don't burn enough to not do it again.
Obviously, because I see some people put it away, and I be like, damn. But yeah, no, I'm like a 2-3 drink girl, depending on how strong the drinks are.
I was gonna say, I think 2. Well, I think 2 is good if the drinks are like good drinks.
Yeah, if you ain't juiced down and watered down my shit, then 2 should be enough, and I should be good.
Got you.
But yeah.
I I like driving too, cause like I listen to music when I drive, and it helps like just me prepare for whatever I'm about to deal with, or just like get my mind free. You know,
it's relaxing sometimes. And sometimes when I have a lot of stuff on my mind, I will just go for a drive with my music and just kind of like let my mind kind of like ease off of whatever the fuck is going on. So I like driving, so that's probably why I prefer it. But yeah.
got you. Well, you guys, let us know how you are getting where you go, and if you like getting there with other people, or if you like getting there alone. Like, what's best, or why you absolutely will not ride with people. You just absolutely done.
Yeah.
They could need a like. You don't even give people rides because they have just violated.
It gotta be
the
a good
vehicle.
It gotta be a good story behind that one.
Too. People be violating. They didn't be disrespecting your car, like your wheels too.
Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like that.
So, education. Yeah, make sure you guys let us know. So I think education is important. You think education is important?
Absolutely.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm a lover of knowledge.
Right, like higher education, and it can be in different forms.
Yeah.
I think the most general form that higher education is pushed to us is through like college.
Yeah.
And in
Absolutely.
that world, the upper academia. Okay, so do you think college is worth it? And I guess we would have to.
Yeah, there are different aspects in which
it is
worth it, because you can say, I think the college experience is worth it.
All right, so you get a lot of things, right? You get education, you get experience.
Yeah, more so like, especially if you like living on campus, and if you go out of state or something like that, or you away from home, living on your own, learning how to take care of yourself, learning how to deal with a lot of things on your own. I learned a lot in that way. I learned making new friends.
Get a lot of lifelong friends from college too sometimes.
Yes. And then, handling finances, doing stuff like that on your own. Like, that was definitely worth it. Now, when you ask me monetarily if it was worth it, yes and no.
Why you
I'm gonna be honest, yes and no.
Why you say yes?
I say yes because I do have some priceless memories from college, whether it's with my friends or like in like class experience too. Like, I learned stuff. I learned a lot. Now when I say no because there's a lot of BS that you have to pay for. That you kind of get nickeled and dimed for a lot of stuff, and that stuff is what really makes me like, like that's what turns me off from it. But I learned a lot. Oh, and I want to preface this because I am a college dropout. She is a college graduate. So we may differ in some of our opinions. So I want to make that clear now.
Okay.
Now what about you? Is it worth it?
I mean, I think it's I think the question of is college worth it will probably be on a case-by-case basis. It depends on what you're going for and what you plan to get out of it. And like, I know we said, oh, education is important. Education is important.
Mm-hmm.
However, college isn't the only place that you can get said education. You're going to be getting education if you're paying attention through, like, life in general. However,
Absolutely.
I think one of the benefits of going to college is you learn how to think in a more broader, like, considerate way. Meaning, I considered a lot more when I was presented with certain concepts or certain ways of, like, why this is that way. Or, like, even in my statistics class, I remember being able to, I guess, like, transfer that science into, how the real world works and how entrepreneurs or how just architects or engineers come to the calculations they do of how to market this and open this business or whatever. So that was interesting to me, because before I only saw the business managed, not how we made this decision to go with this size and we know that it'll work. Example. But there is a lot of other things that you can get from it too. Like you mentioned, the college experience. I was lucky enough to go to, like, a HBCU as well as another type of institution, and it gave me a different view of things, which I like. But I do wish I spent more time at the HBCU, just because when you're surrounded by people that look like you and y'all are pursuing the same thing, it's a lot more motivating, you know. So I think that's good. And then other people get, like, the wild, crazy experience, because if you are in school, you got a lot of pressure on you.
You do.
It's not easy. Nope. I mean, it's something that can be done, absolutely, but it's not easy. It's not something that's just easily done. It takes a lot of discipline. And in my opinion, that's what college is going to do for you. It's going to give you discipline to learn that information, because all the information is there for you for free. It's just if you gonna dedicate your time and your attention to actually get it, versus knowing somebody or you are paying for this and it's beneficial for you to get it because you paying for this.
Yeah, and they gonna want their money back.
They gonna want their money back.
That's the other thing.
I mean, wait, though, there are ways out here, y'all. You just gotta find the loopholes. There are ways that you can go to school for free.
I wish I had known.
Of course, they're not gonna tell you ever when they're not gonna tell you. But other than scholarships, that's what I'm saying. Like, other than scholarships, but you do have to work for what you want. And by that, I also say this as a college graduate, to say that just because you graduate college doesn't mean that you're set for life. Doesn't mean that your work is over. Doesn't mean that you just gonna step into the road that you want because you got a degree. It doesn't work that way. And you still gonna have to get that experience, or, you know, be able to still sell your skills in order to attain that role. Because there are people who ain't been to school, ain't gonna go to school, and they still at the top of their league or whatever industry they want to be because they chose to work hard. So that's how you got through school, working hard, or that's what you're gonna have to do. So you're gonna have to work hard forever, probably, but it's a way to do it. And I think schooling, depending on how you look at it too, it can help. Like, I probably can't be a nurse and not go to school. Just realistically, like, you know, certain things that have been constructed, I'm going to have to go to school if I want to do that.
Right. And what I wish I had really just thought about before I went off to school was with what I wanted to do, whether I really needed to go to school for it, because I could have saved myself thousands of dollars and just studied studied outside of that and did what I wanted to do, because everything I wanted to do was in the creative world. I didn't need a degree for any of that. I didn't get one. Well, I did get one. But
Right.
but still, like, think whatever it is that you want to do, think about whether you really need. I don't want to deter anybody from going to school. Let me put it out there. If you want to go, go. But think about it. Think about it and do your research. That's what I'm going to say. I think where I messed up is I just had it in my head that I wanted to go, and I didn't really take the time to think it through all the way and do good research and know what it was going to be after the fact. Because had I known, I might have made some different decisions. But, you know, you live, you learn, and that's just how it goes. So
I agree. And even like, I ended up getting my degree, not like, it was right on time because it happened when it needed to, but it wasn't the general like, oh, high school, college type thing. I waited and then I went back, and I feel like it helped me because I knew what I wanted to do. I was more determined to get through it this time, and I had a better understanding of coming out like, okay, this is what you can do with this now. So it's like, I still have the same options. It's just about the knowledge I have acquired and how I choose to use it. That's going to be the actual determining factor if I'm going to, you know, think going to school is okay. Well, no, it's okay for me because, like I said, in my mind, I can think and formulate thought better. So that's helpful to me. And it's just about you. If you want to go to school to make money, you're going to get in an industry that is high in demand, where that job field has a lot of workload, and you can secure a job easily, work up in your field, you know, become some type of manager, supervisor, lead, whatever. Like, that's just how it goes. You're going to, I think when you do go to school, and that's something that people don't talk about because we're not really taught to be your own self-sustained boss. When you go to an institution, you're taught to graduate from this institution, continue doing well so that you could contribute to the economic world. Like, you're going to be a participant of the economic flow if you go to school like a long time, because that's just how it goes. Like, that's the pipeline, you know. And that's how we got it set up here. So it's not nothing bad, because it's like, if that works for you and you're getting everything that you need to support yourself and your family or whatever, then it works for you. But it does definitely have its other side of it that can be like draining, like working every day, because it becomes like an operation and a routine. And if you don't have the things to sustain yourself that they don't teach you in college, you know, you could still just not enjoy all of the hard work that you put in to get your degree to be at that field. So just keep that in mind, guys. Like, you're in control of what you're doing because you went to school too, you know. So it's like, take control of your life. If you know that you're not satisfied with the everyday work and whatever, you still have power. Use what you learned, and you can do it another way. Like, my best friend didn't graduate college, but in my opinion, she doesn't need college. She can do whatever she wants because it's always another way. Yeah. And she's doing it. Like, there's always another way to do things.
One of the things that I learned in college, I think, what was it, our mission statement? Was find a way or make one. And I always and from the time I was there to the time I till now, like, I've always taken that with me, and I've always taken that approach to make my own way, no matter what. I will say one thing that I do know that I want people to really think about is whatever your passion is, whatever you're passionate about, try to find ways to make money that way. A lot of people chase the money and they try to go into fields that they know they're going to make money, but it's not something that they're necessarily passionate about. I want to let you know that by doing that, you could really be doing more harm than helping yourself and others, only because that's not something that you putting yourself in a stressful situation, because it may not be something that you necessarily good at or that you care enough to like really put forth that effort for. You see what I'm saying? So try to find whatever it is that you're passionate about and try to find ways to make money that way.
And notice she said try. So it's like, don't just leave the thing that's sustaining you or making you money while you're trying to find your passion.
No.
Unless you have the means, excuse me, and the mindset to do that. I don't recommend it, only because that could cause you more stress than what you need. And
bills gotta be paid, baby.
Right. There are people out here working for the economic world, corporate world, whatever you want to call it, and they are also being entrepreneurs, having their own small businesses or doing other things in their free time, you know? So you can do it. Because at the end of the day, school is only going to get you their credential. If you don't go to school, you can still get that credential by actually doing whatever you're passionate about, and then building that network. And if you do a good job, your work's going to speak for yourself, and that's the credential. So that's it. It's always, like I said, it's always another way. If you don't go to school, cool. If you do go to school, cool. Either way, you're gonna have to work to get what you want. So don't neglect the work, for sure.
And don't always look at work as a chore. Don't always look at it as something draining. Because if you're doing something that you love, it's not gonna drain you like that. Yeah, you might get tired. Everybody's gonna get tired at some point. Yes, but if you love what you're doing, like you like what you're doing, so you're gonna want to do it anyway. And so don't always look at it as something like draining or something that's pulling from you. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoy it, then you enjoy it, and you're gonna like doing it anyway. So that's the reason why I say try to find something you're passionate about.
Yes, but make sure you guys comment, let us know if you went to school, why did you go, if you enjoyed it, if you went and you didn't, why did you regret it, or if you want to go to school.
Or if you like me, you're a college dropout and you went and you just didn't finish.
You didn't finish, and you tell us why you don't see the need, to go to college, like you would never. And if you do feel that way, I want to know, how would you convey that to your children? Because the world pushes college on you. It does.
Yeah.
So
they really do.
You know what, though? It might be easier if we was in another country, because it would be free. You wouldn't have the financial adversity that you have towards it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Certain countries, on that note, certain countries are petty for not allowing us to have free education as a whole. Certain groups of people deserve free education as a whole.
I'm one of them people.
Yeah, I'm part of that group. Anyway, I want to know, and because it's not to say, I may go back, because like I said, certain things, it's all about the discipline. But speaking of discipline, I remember in my younger years, I wasn't too disciplined with dating.
Okay.
And I would quit talking to a guy for certain reasons. Like I guess it was just the options, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember some reasons were really petty that I quit talking to people. So,
yeah, I got those.
what is the most pettiest reason to quit talking to somebody?
Oh.
I all right, so I have two come to mind.
Okay.
From the past. So one is like we were on the phone
Mm-hmm.
and we were planning our first date. It was to the movies. Very ironic if y'all have seen our other episodes. This was our date to the movies, and
It was the first.
like,
It was the first one. First date.
Well, our first date out in public. Yes.
Mm.
So we were planning it on the phone,
Okay.
and it was like, yeah, and we're young. Neither one of us are working now. Okay, we're teenagers.
Okay.
And it was like, yeah, you know, you could give me your money when we get to the register.
Who said that? Him or you?
Him. He was like, you know, when we get to the register, you give me your money so it can look like you're paying, like I'm paying for us.
Okay. So, all right. So he wanted you to give him
My portion.
your money.
Mm-hmm.
So it would look like he's paying for the both of y'all.
Yeah. And at the time, I did not see. Okay, at the time, I understood why he would want me to.
What you
but
understand
I also,
about that?
I mean, he wanted to like make it seem like he's the guy and he's doing all this.
But he
However, I know that's the thing. That's what I had a problem with, and I was like, well, why I just can't pay for myself? Because I'm paying for myself. I was like, well, if you, right, it's either going to be all of us, me paying, all of you paying. We're not going to be switch swapping bills. Like, dude, I just couldn't understand it. And needless to say, that date never happened. The date never happened.
It wasn't petty.
This is why I say it's petty.
He wouldn't have heard from my ass either.
This is why I say it's petty, because for someone, for the sake of,
girl.
All right, look, if I was dating a guy and he did not have it all and he was insecure about it and he was like man enough to tell me he was insecure about it, I may stroke his ego. But that's the big if. Y'all heard all those ifs, right? Y'all heard all those ifs. All those ifs probably won't happen. And like I said, I've never had to deal with that ever. It was just him. I think it was just him. So yeah, that was petty. But nah, that didn't work.
He was petty for even asking that. But anyway, okay. What's the other one? Because I'm done with his ass.
The other one? I don't talk about you. Okay.
Oh, she wants to switch it to me.
All right. So I was at work one day and I got invited to lunch.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm hungry. Sure. And I went for lunch. We said we were going to meet at this place. I only had an hour. So, you know, I get there. He's not there. He's late. Okay. I'm like, all right, no worries. Just, I'm going to order my food. Because like I said, I got to eat. I'm going to order my food. I sit down. He comes.
Okay.
But he doesn't order anything. He just kind of sits with me. And then, but I think he didn't order, because I think I asked him, but he was so late that I was about to get ready to, it wasn't enough time for him to like get a full meal, right? It wasn't gonna make sense. Right?
I was really finna have an issue.
Like he just came
like,
to eat
nigga,
with me.
No, you did not.
Nah, that didn't happen.
Okay.
But I was kind of a nice gesture would have been to like compensate me for my meal. I thought like in my head, I was young too, but I was thinking like that's you late. No, but you invited me to lunch. So boom, that didn't happen. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just finish my food and I'm gonna head back to work.
Strike two.
And then like I'm nice most of the time. I'm nice, but just because I'm nice doesn't mean I'm not thinking things in my head. So I'm like, okay, you're not gonna eat. Do you want a bite of my food? I offer a bite, and
you so nice.
It had like a bite, one bite, like it's a bite, it's a bite. But then he like took one too many of my shrimp. And
not the
that was it for me. That was the final straw. You know, all the stuff was leading up, baby. That was the final one. And I like my food, okay? So, and I like shrimp, and I quit talking to that man for 3 years. Just because of that. I think he might could have made it if he didn't take too many. But yeah, at the time I was real. I just couldn't understand. And because also I'm at work, right? I was enjoying my normal little work day. I wasn't thinking about going out to have lunch. This was suggested and brought about by said person, okay? I would have chose to eat some noodles or something other than going out my way to go to this restaurant to have lunch. So all of that, on top of you being late, on top of you not being here to pay for my food, on top of not compensating me.
And then you gonna get way too many you for one, girl.
At the time, it was just too much to deal with, and I couldn't, so I didn't.
Okay.
But I think that was really petty because it's like, come on now.
Well,
come on now. Like thinking back,
given the situation though, cause he fucked up 3 times.
But it was the final straw. Like that's what I based it off of. I feel like. Unfortunately,
he didn't have that much room to fuck up no more though.
No, but that one was a big one. Like I still see in my head, and I was like, "Yep, this ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna never see me again."
Oh,
but you know, you learn, you grow, and I get extra shrimp now, everything. So.
Just in case. And don't be offering people shit
that I don't really mean.
Yeah, like
I don't do that no more.
If you don't really care to lose your shit, don't offer.
Don't do it.
Cause
they could think you for real.
Yeah, like they really think, oh, she don't want it. Like,
but you told me, all right.
Yeah, no, nigga, that ain't what I mean.
Okay. What about you? Have you ever quit talking to somebody for a petty reason?
Yeah, so y'all know that I'm a writer, right? So I pay attention to words and grammar and all that good stuff. So and even though I don't talk right all the time, baby, if I'm writing something down, you best believe it's gonna be on point. Do you hear me? So
grammatically, right?
Oh yeah. So I was talking to this gentleman and the misspell. Okay, so I understand autocorrect, right? Because autocorrect be fucking my shit up too, right? So sometimes you spelling stuff and it turns into something else because you ain't hit the right keys.
You're going too fast. That happens to me all the time.
Yeah, but I don't know if he turned his off or what happened.
Okay,
But
so
he kept misspelling the same word. And for confidentiality reasons, I'm not going to say what the word is. But he kept misspelling it. And hey, you got like a good... He got 3 times to misspell it. On that 4th one, I just didn't reply anymore. And it was a everyday word. Okay? So I felt like...
I want to know the word.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Go to the comments. Y'all gonna see the word.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do it. No. Because, no.
But did you know what he was saying? What he was trying to say?
Yeah, but why are you misspelling it? What do you get out of misspelling that word?
I mean, I need to know what the word is to attempt to defend this properly. However, I think that a lot of people misspell words because
maybe
they are not pronouncing them right to begin with. So in their head, they're spelling it the way they say it.
Well, it was a no for me, and
which needs to be corrected too. It's still wrong.
You know what? I'm just gonna go.
That is petty because was it just one word? Like it wasn't multiple words you found?
Well, no, it was more words he wasn't spelling right either, but it was that specific word because I'm like, how you fucking that up? How are you fucking that up? But you know what? It don't matter.
See,
people
obviously
I didn't like him enough to stay anyway.
True, that's true.
So,
because if you likable, you're gonna overlook a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because you know what? There's one that I overlooked for somebody, and it got on my nerves, y'all. Chewing, like smacking, like chewing with your mouth open while you're eating.
Somehow someone eats.
Oh my God. I was with that man for years, and that shit got on my nerves.
I'm sorry. I was just like, you dealt with it for years. That's another thing, you guys. You have to deal.
Low key,
you gotta be willing to deal with that for years.
Low key, she do it too sometimes.
I do. Oh my God.
And I be
caught myself.
And I be having to tell her. But the thing of it is, like, I can handle it for a little bit, but it's that continuous.
But that's the thing, like, I catch myself too.
Yeah,
and
no,
I didn't know that if something's good, I think it's something good, I'll eat it. But sometimes I'm just not aware. And it happens.
I would like subtly tell him, like, it's good, huh? It's good. I can hear. I can tell. And he never stopped doing that shit. And it got on my nerves. That's the reason why when he would say stuff that got on his nerves about me, I'd be like, nigga, you serious? Like, do you know how much shit I overlook? But that's a conversation in itself. But that shit gets on my nerves too. And
what if they were like just overly corny? Like, okay, joke wise.
I'm goofy as hell, so I'm probably gonna laugh at some of that shit.
I'm not talking about that.
What?
Like, no. It's like, it's not funny. But they're dying laughing.
But if they die laughing, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna laugh. Because I'm gonna be like, yo, corny ass. But the thing of it is, I ain't gonna... Now, I will say this. If I don't find some shit funny, I'm not gonna laugh. And your feelings will be hurt.
No. If someone doesn't laugh at your jokes, that's what I'm saying too. Don't... Hey, as long as you're cracking up.
Yeah, well, shit. You don't laugh for the
but I'm not gonna
what
be
the fuck
there.
I'm laughing for? But more than likely, but when people laugh, I laugh. So they won't even know that they not funny for real. Low key, like.
Also, you're gonna be nice. You're gonna be nice and help their ego.
Not purposefully, but if that's the way they want to take it, you want to take it that way, it's fine.
What you mean not purposefully? That's what.
I'm laughing because they laughing. I'm not laughing at they dumbass joke.
Cool. If you're corny in a relationship, both of y'all are corny, that's good for the relationship.
It's good for y'all, but
long-lasting relationship.
You want to know what I recommend though? Y'all stay the fuck away from everybody else because y'all gonna get on other people's nerves.
You wish you had this. You wish you had someone to be yourself, stupid, corny with.
Okay.
She said, "Still stay away from me."
Yeah, I don't want. I'm happy that you're happy, but your continued corniness is getting on my fucking nerves. Like, go. You know, I wish you well though, but go.
Find someone.
Yeah.
Who you could be corny with.
Yeah.
Who enjoys the corniness.
But you know, some people might think I'm corny.
Yeah. So, but that's okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like, who is to say? So if you find it, like, someone who likes it or you like it, then have at that shit.
Yeah.
Go for it. Makes you happy.
Go.
Go, go, go.
Yeah. Not for real.
Has anyone quit talking to me for a petty reason that I think?
Oh, I'm sure.
I kind of can't think of one right now.
My biggest thing is probably like impatience. Like, guys are really impatient with me. And I'm not as punctual with the text messages as maybe other people. And I be like chilling. Like, I'm not about to stop what I'm doing in the middle of me doing something just to make sure I didn't miss a text from you. So I've had like guys be like, "Oh, you just not hit me back. You too busy for me. You don't have time for me." And I'm like, "Nigga, you just got here, so bye."
Whoa.
What?
I'm on your side. Oh. Calm down.
Because I was like, what?
Calm down, I'm on your side. I was gonna say, we talked about that too. Incorporating new people in your life. Give them time. They got lives before you.
Yes.
Don't be rushing.
Look, don't rush me because it ain't gonna get you no fucking where. I will Casper the ghost your ass so quick. You think I wasn't answering? Now I'm really not answering.
You lost.
I ain't saying shit.
Oh.
like it's over. But you know what? I did know. Okay, so speaking of petty reasons though, not necessarily why somebody stopped talking to me, but I knew this girl. She stopped talking to a guy because of his shoes. Like, if his shoes were dirty, like, if you go somewhere and your shoes dirty, that was it for her.
Why, though? Did she transfer that to something else? Or, like...
I don't know.
Oh,
maybe
damn.
I guess she was just into fashion like that. Maybe she saw it had something to do with cleanliness. Maybe she wanted a guy who was into shoes. But I'm going to be honest, I might glance at your shoes, but I don't think that's going to stop me from talking to you per se. I'm one of them people who will ask, like, especially depending on what's on them, like how dirty they are. I might ask, like, you been working or something? But it's not going to stop me from talking to you.
I think it just, I don't think it'll stop me from talking to you. Mm-hmm. I think where I get to have this conversation about your shoes, mm-hmm. I need to know where I'm having this conversation about your shoes at.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't, and then I'm also, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. To be continued, I don't know. But hold on. Because I'm going to say I'm not going to judge your shoes because not everybody takes mm-hmm. care of their shoes. Mm-hmm. Like, I know there are shoes that I have that I wear one day and I don't clean them that day. Mm-hmm. So, and I want to wear them again. And now they're dirty. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking if that happens for a man, that's not really a good reason because it's like you got a hella shoes, like mm-hmm. it's just at this time that I've seen you.
Okay, or maybe he don't have
Consistently
shoes.
dirty shoes.
I mean, but what if he's just not into shoes like that, and
Fuck
he only
that
has
shit.
like?
If somebody likes you, they're going to help you clean your shoes. They
They
gonna
gonna put you
clean
on
them. They
game.
gonna clean them for you. They gonna buy you new shoes.
Yep, they gonna put you on game. If
And they're not gonna care, or they just not gonna care. Like,
yeah, like that's the thing. Like, if somebody really fucks with you and really likes you like that, that petty shit is gone.
doesn't matter.
Cause, like I said, for fucking years, I dealt with that smacking shit. I could still hear it and I could still see.
Get that out your head. Wash away. Wash.
Oh, it used to get on my nerves.
That's
I
funny.
wouldn't even, I felt like that was petty, so I didn't even say anything.
Yeah, right. I want to know. Tell me if y'all know, like, when does it become petty versus I don't like this about you. And then, like, is it superficial or is it like something to really be like, all right, I just can't deal?
Well, I think it really depends on what it is. Like, that's a case by case thing. Cause it really depends on what it is.
Right. And it do. Cause I've done some things in a relationship. I'm a human. Get that out there right now.
We all are, fool.
All right, well, I act like one too. Therefore, all of my body functions work.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. And so I've done things sometimes that, like, in relationships, people have kind of asked me to stop. Or they're just like, can you not do it so much?
Ooh, I bet I could guess, but I ain't gonna do it.
Thank you. And I'm like, this is how this goes into me living and surviving. I have to do this to live and survive. You want me to die. You don't want me to die. So if I don't do this, I'm gonna, like, I could probably have a little bit more discreetness about it, but I didn't care at the time. But now, yes, definitely. So, and they chose to, like, stick it out, overlook the whatever, because it was small, but, you know, like, overlook it, and very admirable. Say it with me.
Admirable?
Yep, very admirable. So, yeah, I think, and I would have patience, like, now in my life, I am exercising a lot more forgiveness and patience, just because you don't want to be tripping up petty shit.
No. You know what?
Because it lets you. It's like you letting it control you, and that thought is controlling how you really go about and interact with things, and it's like that's a whole facade.
Yeah,
it's a whole facade.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, y'all, make sure y'all let us know if it's ever happened to you. I know it's a billion reasons. A billion of them that we missed.
Yeah.
Because it's out there. Missed phone calls. Oh, he didn't pay for dinner. I understand that one. I'm not.
Especially if he invited you. Ooh.
Yeah, I think that would probably be another topic one day.
Yeah,
another topic. But this today, for our mental health minute, mental health check, we are talking about feelings. Okay, so I think feelings are a part of, I guess, like the balance that we need, because we can feel them really strongly, and they're internal, and they have a lot of effect on how we think and actually go about doing things. So when you guys feel things, whether it is something that concerns your comfort, you know, your complaint, or just your overall conflict, if you have one, don't ignore it, because it's real. And I know that they say a lot like, oh, mind over matter, but your feelings matter. And those feelings are gonna impact how you actually, deal with things. So feel the feelings, take time to understand the feelings, and then see how you feel after you put action toward the feeling. So that's what I want you guys to do today or for the week. But I say the day because it's something that you have to practice like every day. Being in tune with your feelings and understanding them better, because it's all you. But let me know how y'all do after the week or just every day when you try it, because we need to always be able to feel and react and be in the moment.
Yeah, I think feeling stuff will help you with your reactions, because a lot of times we try to ignore how we're feeling, and that's what kind of makes stuff boil over into other areas, right? So when you have a feeling come about, take a minute, acknowledge it, and then deal with it like that, because a lot of times if you don't, you're gonna have a blow up.
Yep.
And it's gonna be like the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right. Oh my goodness.
And somebody might get hit in the crossfire of your rage, and they didn't even it wasn't even that deep. You know what I'm saying? But that's where that stuff comes from. So that's perfect. That's a great note.
Yep. How you feel is gonna determine what you think.
True.
So if you want to think positive, or if you have this thought every time you come into contact with something, work on feeling different about it first, or finding a different way to feel.
True.
Because you got power. People love to ignore those emotions, but you gonna feel that shit. You gonna feel that shit.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
it's coming.
So for TV this week, I have been excited about the new Power episode. It's a little bit longer than the normal ones, and a buzz has been going. Somebody's dying.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of just juicy information that is revealed, and I'm excited about it. I'm gonna have to watch it multiple times because I know I didn't catch everything.
Oh yeah, girl, you gotta get them little nuggets.
Yes. But that's me for TV. Music is actually like a little old school. I found some awesome music by MosDef. You guys go back, listen. I wish I was older to understand and comprehend then, but it was good.
Music is timeless. You got it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and it's like a jewel. Like, he's a really good MC. I like him. What about you?
Okay, so as far as TV, I have been still watching Queens. Queens has been good. We did get confirmation that Eve didn't die.
Oh yay!
She didn't die. She went to Costa Rica. But then I'm kind of wondering, did she fake her death? Like, do everybody know she alive, or do they just know she alive? So still gotta figure that part out.
Okay.
I also watched Our Kind of People. Our Kind of People has been really good. Juicy information. I will say that maybe they got some juicy stuff going on, but I will say that they did a great job in casting the men on that show, and that is all I'm gonna say.
Did someone else get added? I know the guys that are on there.
No.
Okay.
No,
just good looks for them.
Yeah, it's
good looks for them.
Giving very much eye candy. So
that's always nice.
That keeps me entertained. And then also I watched the series Harlem. I watched that between yesterday and today. I finished it. It was only 10 episodes. I liked it. It has some similar vibes to Insecure to me. Especially like with the storyline and stuff. But it was still different.
Mm-hmm.
It was still different, and I like this. So I am looking forward to that coming back.
Okay.
And
Ooh, okay.
what?
Well, so there's another series called Run the World that gave me. Well, I need to double back for Harlem because it gave me Run the World vibes.
Okay.
Now, Run the World is good to me. I like it. You guys go watch them both and tell us. Watch Run the World first. No, I'm kidding. Either one. Whatever you got time for. I think they're on different streaming platforms. They are on different streaming platforms.
Yeah.
So whatever you have access to, go watch it and tell us how much you like it. If you do, what's comparable, and the other similarities, or if you don't think they're alike at all. Yeah. But good shows. Shout out to the women working. Shout out to the stories that they are telling. Shout out to the beautiful sides of New York that they're showing.
Oh yeah,
y'all.
Harlem, it was so nice.
Yeah, but that's what I will say. So is Harlem shot in Harlem? I think it kind of looks like it is to me. I know Run the World is shot in Harlem, and it's beautiful. It's a really beautiful city too.
Yeah, I would think so. And then as far as like what I'm listening to, okay, now I know y'all probably sick of me. No. Me and this guy, but ZaeFrance.
Never sick of y'all.
Yeah, no.
Never.
No.
We love y'all.
Yeah, we do. I'm not sick of you, boo. But I will say, he's on the song with CapellaGrey, which I told y'all about CapellaGrey too the other day. Okay, so now they have a song together, and it's called Whatever on Whatever. And baby, when I say y'all go watch the video.
It's a good video too.
Go watch the video so you know exactly. Yeah.
It's good. And I was introduced, I was listening to CapellaGrey with the one song he had, and I didn't know it was him. She showed me the video he has with ZaeFrance today, and I was like, oh, I like them more. So they're making good music. Shout out to them.
Yes. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear more. So I'm happy about that.
Definitely. And they work really fast too. Like,
it's
good quality work. It's not just, something they didn't put together overnight. Like, it's good quality too. Yes. Something that will be around for a while.
Yes. And there's also one other artist. His name is AntClemons. He has this song. It's called Head Over Heels. I really like it. He's new. I haven't heard very much from him, but I did hear that, and I really, really like it. So, So, make sure CapellaGrey, ZaeFrance, AntClemons, go check them out, okay? And then, of course, let us know anything that you're listening to that you want us to hear and check out, because we will.
Yes, we will.
We will. Okay. So our last lines for today are not from No Easy Way Out My Poetic Journey, which, by the way, you should go check it out. Use your little fingers, type it in by me, of course, and you'll find it. But this one is totally separate from that. So it goes, is compartmentalizing your feelings a part of healing? Or is it just coping? Hoping that if pushed aside, somehow they'll die. Feelings are a mystery. I feel them intensely, but what really gets to me is when they're mixed and continue to persist in my mind and heart. While I've learned to set apart matters of the heart and head, it remains to be said if I'm just dealing or if I'm actually healing. It's pretty self-explanatory.
I like that one.
It just kind of gives you an insight into my mind of what I was thinking at the time of whether I was just trying to heal or if I was just coping with what was going on and not really acknowledging my feelings. So keep that in mind as you go through your day-to-day life. Take a minute to check on yourself and see how you're feeling. Because it's important.
It is important. That was a really nice poem, Nina.
Thanks.
Thank you for sharing. That was really nice.
Of course, of course.
That's true. So you guys remember to care about yourself, listen to those feelings. Not to say we can't overcome them, but we do need to deal with them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We love that you guys joined us for this episode 9
Yes.
of the First Grade Podcast. And we cannot wait to see you guys next week with
Absolutely.
more topics.
Absolutely. We love y'all. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Y'all take care. Have a good week. And until next time.
Yes,
Bye.
stay safe. Goodbye.